Hello, sunshines. This is our video for Monday, June 1st. Yes, we're beginning a new month and we are still working like this and we are still healthy, so we are great, everybody. Okay, now we're going to start working with our grammar books. Here it is, okay? Remember that if you don't have it, don't worry. I already sent to your parents pictures of the pages that we are going to work with, so you can check them, and we are going to work with the book in our videos, okay? So don't worry. Remember, this is a book to reinforce, all right? I am going to explain this in Spanish. Vamos a empezar a trabajar con el libro de grammar. No se preocupen si no lo tienen. Ya mandé correos con las imágenes, pero también está en la plataforma. Esto es para los que no lo tienen en casa. Para los que sí lo tienen, lo pueden usar perfectamente. Vamos a trabajar con él durante los videos. No se angustien. De todas maneras, este es un libro de repaso, ¿ok? Y los otros dos libros que sí tenemos de forma digital los seguiremos trabajando en nuestras clases. All right, now, so coming here, please open your books on page 78, okay? Food facts, page 78. Okay, I am going to leave here the book. I am going to play the audio, okay? So you can listen and read. And I am going to leave here the book so you can read it, okay? So listen and read.
Page 78, Unit 16, Food Facts. A. Listen and read. Food labels.
Food labels on packages, cartons, and cans give us information about the foods we buy. Are you worried about eating lots of chemicals? You can read the list of ingredients. People are often surprised by how many chemicals are in some products. You should also read the label if you're afraid of eating something that you are allergic to. If you're interested in eating healthily, you can find out how much salt, fat, etc. is in a product. Don't buy it if you're not happy with it. Are you curious about how to cook the product? Read the instructions on the label. If you're not sure about what a product is, you can look at the picture.
Okay. Now that we have finished, I am going to explain quickly. Food labels is about the labels that the food, the processed food we buy have, okay? For example, the cans, the frozen bags, even a gansito, all right? Food labels son las etiquetas que tienen los alimentos procesados. Por ejemplo, las latas, las bolsas de comida congelada, incluso un gansito. All right? Now, we are not interested in food labels. What we are interested in is adjectives with prepositions. Here we have new adjectives with prepositions. Tenemos aquí otros adjetivos con preposiciones y vamos a ver en la siguiente hoja una tabla más grande, pero vamos a concentrarnos en la lectura. Now, follow me, please. I am going to read again, and I am going to ask you to underline the adjectives with prepositions that you find, okay? I will help you, of course. Now, we have food labels. Food labels on packages, cartons, and cans can give us information about the foods we buy. Are you worried about, underline worried about, eating lots of chemicals? You can read the list of ingredients. People are often surprised by, underline surprised by, how many chemicals are in some products. You should also read the label if you are afraid of, underline afraid of, eating something that you are allergic to, underline allergic to. If you are interested in, underline interested in, eating healthily, you can find out how much salt, fat, etc. is in a product. Don't buy it if you are not happy with it. Happy with, underline, happy with. Are you curious about, underline, curious about how to cook the product? Read the instructions on the label. If you're not sure about, underline, sure about what a product is, you can look at the picture, okay? Now, letter B says read again, underline the adjectives, what prepositions follow each adjective, and complete the chart. Okay, so we are going to complete the chart and we're going to complete it together, okay? This chart, if you don't have the book, you can write it in your notebook, okay? You can write adjective, preposition, okay? And start writing them as I am telling you. Now, esta tabla la pueden hacer en su cuaderno. Pongan adjective, preposition y van escribiendo como se los voy diciendo, ¿ok? We are going to answer this together. Vamos a responder esto juntos, all right? Number 1, interested in. Interested in. Number 2, 3, and 4, we have about. One preposition with 3 adjectives. So in number 2, we are going to write worried. Worried is here, and it means, here you are, and it means preocupado, okay? Worried about, curious about, and sure about is number 4. Sure is here, okay? Sure. Sure means seguro, okay? Now, number 5, surprised by. Number 6, afraid of. Number 7, allergic to. And number 8, happy with. I am going to repeat this, okay? Number 1, interested in. Number 2, worried about. Number 3, curious about. Number 4, sure about. Number 5, surprised by. Number 6, afraid of. Number 7, allergic to. And number 8, happy with. Okay? Very good. Now, change your page to page 79. All right? Here, we have a bigger chart with many adjectives and prepositions, okay? And we have in the first line, happy, excited, confused, worried, sorry, concerned, sure, curious, angry, sad, about. All these words, all these adjectives go with about, okay? And that is a more complete table and more complete chart of adjectives with prepositions. Now, we are going to answer the next exercise, letter B. It says circle the correct words, okay? I am going to read the dialogue and I am going to answer it with you. So start reading. So start listening, okay? Hannah, are you interested in eating healthily, Camille? Interested? Circle in. Interested in. Camille, of course. I think it's silly about of people to eat lots of junk food. Silly of. Underline of. Hannah, me too. I'm worried about with the amount of junk food people eat. Worried about. Circle about in number 3. And then we continue. Junk food is full of fat and chemicals. Junk food is full of. Circle of in number 4. Number 5. Camille, I know I'm angry about with the number of chemicals. Angry about that food companies put in their products. is very bad on, of, them. Very bad, of, circle of, them. To use a lot of chemicals. Hannah, I know. I'm not about that either. We have to read food labels very carefully these days. Camille, we do. But I am excited about the food for our party. Okay? I am going to play this audio also so you can check it, all right? I am going to play it. Check your answers, please.
Page 79. C. Listen and check.
Are you interested in eating healthily, Camille?
Of course. I think it's silly of people to eat lots of junk food.
Me too. I'm worried about the amount of junk food people eat. Junk food is full of fat and chemicals.
I know. I'm angry about the number of chemicals that food companies put in their products. It's very bad of them to use a lot of chemicals.
I know. I'm not happy about that either. We have to read food labels very carefully these days.
We do. But I'm excited about the food for our party.
Okay, I hope you listened. I am going to repeat the answers, but only of the numbers, okay? I am not going to read all the dialogue again. Only the numbers, okay? Number 1, interested in. Number 2, silly of. Number 3, worried about. Number 4, full of. Number 5, angry about. Number 6, bad of. Yes, bad of. Number 7, happy about. Number 8, excited about. Okay? Very good. Now, we're going to close our books now, and we are going to check our spelling list for this week. I am going to put my book on the side, and here I am. Okay, this is our spelling list 25, and it has very easy words because these are the vocabulary words that we have been working with all the last week. So it's going to be easier for you to understand them, all right? Now, you have to pay attention on how to write them. Very good. Number 1, mural. M-U-R-A-L, mural. Remember that the teenagers painted a mural of sunflowers to Marisol. Mural. Empty. Empty is when there is nothing or no one in a place. Okay, empty. Without people, without things. E-M-P-T-Y, empty. Number 3, bloom. Bloom is when the flower opens. Okay, remember this is a verb. The flowers bloom. B-L-O-O-M, bloom. Number 4, curious. Okay, I am curious about space travel. All right, curious. C-U-R-I-O-U-S, curious. Number 5, water. Water is not to drink water. Water is to put water to the plants. Okay, here it is a verb too. Water. W-A-T-E-R, water. Number 6, suddenly. Suddenly is something that happens in a second. Suddenly. Repentinamente. Okay? Suddenly. S-U-D-D-E-N-L-Y. Suddenly. Number 7, crowd. When there's a lot of people, there's a crowd. C-R-O-W-D, crowd. Number 8, community. We live in communities, okay? We say hello to our neighbor. Hello, good morning to the person who picks the garbage. That's to live in a community. C-O-M-M-U-N-I-T-Y, community. Number 9, teenagers. Okay, remember, now you are children. But when you get 13 years old, you will become teenagers and grow really fast. Teenagers, Teenagers, teenagers. Number 10, haze. Haze is when you cannot see clearly. The day is very hot and there is haze. It can be a little bit like fog, okay? Haze. Haze, haze. Number 11, garden. Okay, we have been learning about gardens. There are gardens of flowers and gardens of vegetables. Garden, Garden, garden. Number 12, vines. Vines are some kinds of plants that grow different. They are not trees, they are not normal plants, they are vines. So, for example, beans and grapes grow up in vines. Vines, vines. Number 13, beans, okay? In Mexico, beans are part of our food for almost everybody, okay? Beans. Beans, beans. Here I changed sweet potato because I'm more interested in you learning how to write potatoes, okay? This is plural. And pay attention because it has an ES at the end. Potatoes, potatoes. And number 15, gardener. Okay, remember the person who works in gardens is a gardener. Okay, now I am going to repeat them. Please start repeating them with me so you start learning them. Okay, number 1, mural. Mural, mural. Number 2, empty. Empty, empty. Number 3, bloom. Bloom, bloom. Number 4, curious. Curious, curious. Number 5, water. Water. Number 6, suddenly. Suddenly, suddenly. Number 7, crowd. Crowd, crowd. Number 8, community. Community, community. Number 9, teenagers. Teenagers. Number 10, haze. Haze. Number 11, garden. Garden. Number 12, vines. Vines. Number 13, beans. Beans. Number 14, potatoes. Potatoes. And number 15, gardener. Gardener. Now we are going to check the second part of our memory work, all right? We already learned the first paragraph and now we're going to learn the second paragraph. Okay, I am going to move a little bit my computer. There we go. Okay, climb aboard. Put on your helmets, pónganse los cascos, and buckle up real tight. Y pónganse el cinturón de seguridad muy apretado. Here comes the countdown. Ya viene la cuenta regresiva. Let's count with all our might. Contemos con todas nuestras fuerzas. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take off. Despeguen. All right. Now we're going to repeat it. Climb aboard. Put on your helmets and buckle up real tight. Here comes the countdown. Let's count with all our might. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take off. Okay, guys. This is all for this Monday's video, and see you in class. Bye!